Move to the panel that some of the things that that Dehlajwe was raising are mainly issues that last night's debate was dealing with. Yes. And generally, how he concluded is how the House concluded its business last night. Yes. Now, it means that we are working on the correct path. Yeah. How many of you here are leaders?
I wish to raise my hand, but I'm taking a video.
Okay, put them down. How many of you are followers? How many of you are neither leaders nor followers? Okay, that is progressive. A leader must be led for him to lead well. Student leadership and rebranding. TUT. In one of the discussions on Facebook, there's a group called the TUT Social Campus. A student of VETS provoked TUT students and said, no wonder everyone is just going to TUT this because it is just attracting those who did not pass well in matric. And that is why you guys are just spending your cars. Those of us who passed very well will never go to TUT, we go to VETS. What happened to the image of the university? Such that not employers, but students from other universities speak so bad of TUT. But shockingly, the comments that I noted from that post was that even TUT students themselves have come to accept and acknowledge that their university is not well to be called a university. Now this panel will be reflecting on that. Student leadership and rebranding the university. From my far right, it's MJ Azania. I'm sure some of you know MJ Azania. How many of you know MJ Azania? This is a fellow who would not mind dedicating a very long note, very long, criticizing the protest and outlining how unnecessary it was that we had to even go to a point of burning 18 cars. Not only does he write about protest, he's a student of journalism, of course, doing his master's currently. He's a progressive force. We invited him here to get a perspective of a student, an independent student who's not SRC, who is not here in his capacity as a member of any political structure, but a student of the university. Let's clap hands for MJ Azani. I do not have credentials of all panelists, so don't think that I'm biased when I omit some of the things. Next to MJ Azania is the HOD. I say H because yesterday we had a discussion around this thing, whether it's H, or so now HOD. ARLC Pretoria, or rather Pretoria campus. A former student leader in the university. But when he was still technical in Pretoria, of course, that is when he was a student leader. And by the way, Pilani, under his term, when I read the history, they led a protest during their time. The very first one. Access to residences. Yeah. And look now, this goes to reflect the fruits of those protests. And he's a member of the University Council. By the University Council, we mean the employer. we mean the highest decision-making body in the university. I do not mean Student Representative Council, because no, I mean the highest decision-making body in the university. He's a member of the council. Let me omit the fact that he has masters, because I'm worried that I might end up not reflecting my comrades what qualifications do they have, not because they don't have, simply because I've not been too close to them to discuss their qualifications. I omit that fact, leadership. I will not mention it. Next to him is Leader Tom Muchiz. He's the Deputy President of Convocation in the university. He's the former Executive Director in the city of Tshwane, responsible for energy. Currently, because this man moves at the speed of light, I can't even locate where he is, but he's somewhere, well positioned. He is the former leader in the university, student leader in the university. He was leading in one of the most radical campuses, which is Soshanguve. So I do not know whether we must then say that if Soshanguve remains militant, it learned very well from Tom. By the way, the number of cars that were banned in Soshanguve. Don't attach them to Tom, however. Don't attach them to Tom. I'm just trying to make it better understood for all of you that he led there.